Hello, I'm Redstone, and this is my AirBase missile that I made for the Missile Wars map by CubeHamster and SethBling. First thing you'll notice, it's a pretty long missile. It's actually 2 blocks longer than the Shield Buster missile, but it has a pretty decent footprint of 2 by 3 blocks, just like the Lightning missile. It's very easy to ride. You just jump around anywhere you want. It's a giant platform. If you're up here at the front, you don't even need to jump and you won't fall off due to server lag. But soon we will hit the enemy glass and we'll see how this explodes. It's pretty ridiculous in my opinion. It has 13 TNT, half of that being trigger TNT. It looks pretty satisfying how it triggers. Right there. All 6 triggering, one falls down, unfortunately, but that doesn't really matter, does it? It makes perhaps not as big of a hole as you would expect due to the amount of TNT, because most of it explodes at the back. In this case it didn't explode in the back as much as it usually does. Usually there's nothing left. In my opinion it's pretty overpowered, but I'm not the judge for that, and also it's pretty easy to modify the amount of TNT just by changing some TNT into glass blocks and it works just fine. Now, why is this called an airbase? If you've been paying a lot of attention, you might have noticed how there are a bunch of pistons facing in weird directions down here. This missile is actually intended to be stopped halfway to its destination. Which you can easily do by breaking one of these 2 slime blocks, like that, even easy to do in survival. Then go to the front and break these 3 blocks. Right away you'll see TNT falls down and bombs whatever's below. But more importantly, there is a sideways moving engine right now. This is a chaos engine, might be kinda hard to stand on and ride. That's what this TNT at the front is for. You can easily jump on it if you're fast enough after you trigger it, and then it takes a bit of skill. Can I do it? Yes, to stay on this. And this opens up an entire window of opportunities. It doesn't have a trigger mechanism, but if this collides with anything, it will probably detonate some TNT with this redstone block. Or perhaps this TNT will get detonated by some redstone block from the thing we're colliding into. Or if it's a moving missile it's colliding into, you can almost be certain that it's gonna blow up, because frankly missiles have their own ways of ensuring that. And if you are deploying this at a player on a stationary missile, they have probably removed all of their TNT to avoid getting blown up, and it ironically turns out you should do the same and go get them with your bare hands. You can stand on this glass block just like... yes, there we go. Oh, almost. There we go. Just like with the TNT previously. It's pretty easy once you get used to it, although you have to keep looking down, which makes you vulnerable, and hopefully like surprise the enemy from the side where he is not expecting an attack. Also keep in mind that you can launch other missiles from here. It would be pretty hard to jump on them though. If you're still wondering why the missile is so long, just go to the back, break these 3 blocks and you have the same thing. Facing the opposite direction. A bomb again, and this is unfortunately includes a little less TNT and a little more slime blocks. Less appropriate for plan A and more appropriate for plan B of destroying all the TNT before you depart and jumping on it, go kill the enemy by hand. So that was the application for my airbase missile. If this makes it into the Missile Wars map, I think it will have a great impact on the gameplay, as there are so many different ways of using it. Thanks for watching.
See you next time.